What's up, everybody? It's All Real here, and welcome to another ADSplay uploading schedule for the week of June 1st. In the beginning of a new month, new possibilities, new plans, and I have quite a bit to talk to you guys about today in this uploading schedule video, including some things that you guys will like finally being able to buy some direct capture hardware, a new mic, a new headset, my plans for buying a PlayStation 4, as I kind of spoke on it last week, but I didn't say exactly when I'll be able to do it, or I kind of jumped the gun and said that I'll be able to do it this month. As well as my new Nintendo 3DS, but I'm gonna explain all that in a little bit. Also, Ultra Street Fighter 4. After it being like a dry spell of having like no new games on this channel for a while, I finally, got something. Ultra Street Fighter 4. It was a $15 upgrade for the third, so as long as PlayStation Network or nothing fucks up, looks like I'll be able to provide you guys with Ultra Street Fighter 4 content. Finally, something new, and I'm just as excited about it as you guys will, probably even more. So Ultra Street Fighter 4. Also, I want to talk about MurderedSoulSuspect. That'll be coming out on the 3rd, as well as other games that I have missed in the past, as well as when I'll be able to buy them, when I'll be able to catch up on them, and like my plans for tackling Ultra Street Fighter 4. I forgot to say that. Also, for my YuGiOh 101 viewers, there's a new Retro Modernization video coming out, as well as a new fan day this week. As well as some possible card reviews coming out this week as well. So with that being said, let's get started. And first things first, I want to talk about direct capture, new mic, and a new headset. For the past couple of weeks, I spoke on finally being able to buy some new hardware, including, moving on to direct capture and buying my PlayStation 4 and my Nintendo 3DS that I spoke on and me getting for quite some time now. But last week I spoke on, kind of jumping the gun a little bit. I had kind of let the excitement of what I was able to do, saying like really get the best of me, and I kind of jumped the gun and said that I was going to be able to do this, and this all this month, when in actuality, just looking at my finances and everything that's going to be happening this month, I may not be able to get the PlayStation 4 nor the Nintendo 3DS this month, which is fine because, there's really no new games coming out for PlayStation. Not for PlayStation 3, but for the Nintendo 3DS, for me to even bother to get one. Really, I'm only getting it to catch up on like 4 games that I missed. And with the PlayStation 4, like literally the games that'll be coming out for that system will be coming out for the PlayStation 3 this year. So I won't have anything to worry about as far as me missing games with that. So my main focus is really just to increase the quality of videos, to get the quality of videos up to today's standard, which is with direct capture. You finally be able to get high quality videos and things like that. I'll be getting me a new headset as well as a new mic. Finally being able to talk clearly, because as you guys can probably hear it in this mic, there's like some slight feedback and things like that. Sometimes like my voice is like louder, sometimes it's lower. It's pretty much on its last leg anyway, because like one of the earpieces in the headset ended up, getting like a short in it out of nowhere, so I had to mess with it just to get the sound back in it. So this month, pretty much around mid to late June, I will have my direct capture set up, my microphone, my new microphone, and my new headset. You guys can finally get better quality audio and video, and we can move on from there. Now, Ultra Street Fighter 4. I mentioned that I did get it this week, which is correct. I did get it, this past week. I got it. I took Bound by Flame, that terrible ass piece of shit motherfucking game. Dropped the ball so fucking hard on that last boss to the point I just said fuck it. Like it's some games that are just so fucking ridiculous that it just makes you just say fuck it. And Bound by Flame was one of those games, but I don't want to talk about that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna just leave that abomination in the past. But I took that back to GameStop. I got trade-in credit. I got like a 50% trade-in credit coupon. So like I had the monies to get Ultra Street Fighter 4, which I did, and I found out something interesting about Ultra Street Fighter 4 is that when it gets released on the 3rd, that it will be released as an upgrade. So PlayStation Network, it, you know what I'm saying, like, um, counts it as an add-on. So I had to hold on to my Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition disc just in order for me to play Ultra Street Fighter 4. So that's interesting. Now, since I have it, the only thing that could pretty much stop me from playing Ultra Street Fighter 4 this week is if PlayStation Network fucks up. Now, I played a couple of games, well, I've downloaded a couple games off of PlayStation Network, and, you know, like the games don't work on the day that you download them, such as Child of Light and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. They just wouldn't work properly, you know, and then I had to wait the next day in order for them to update PlayStation Network in order for me to, you know, play the games. And as long as nothing like that happens with Ultra Street Fighter 4, then I will be playing Ultra Street Fighter 4 on the 3rd this week. So let me just explain how I plan on tackling that game, because they released 5 new characters in the game, and, you know, I really want to test those characters out. So what I'm going to do is that I'll be doing some training sessions with DeCapri / Cammy in the mask, Hugo, Poison, Rolento, and it was a 5th person. Who it was? Damn, it's on the tip of my tongue. I think it's Elena. Yeah, like Elena, and I'll be taking those characters into training mode, and we'll be testing them out, trying to see what we can do. I actually wanted to do some of the training challenges with those characters, and then we're going to take each of the characters individually online, and we're going to see how well they fare. So that's the plans that I have for Ultra Street Fighter 4. Finally, happy that I'm able to get some type of new content to you guys, because it's really been a dry spell. Of course, all, you know, certainly due to financial reasons, but all that's going to change, you know, like toward the end of this month, you know, and looks like I'll be able to do Ultra Street Fighter 4. So with that being said, I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Also, there's a game coming out on the 3rd, and I'm looking at the list that GameStop had printed out for me for the games that are being released from the 6th, not the 6th, but from June all the way until January 2015. There's one game coming out on the 3rd along with Ultra Street Fighter 4, and that's MurderedSoulSuspect. I'm gonna just say it now. This is gonna be another one of those games that I'm gonna have to buy with the games that I will be buying, like towards the end of this month. All those games that I gotta catch up on. Again, it's financial reasons, man. And hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got bills. Like, I like games, but I'd rather have the lights on. You know what I mean? So you guys are gonna have to bear with me just until I get paid, and I'll be able to go buy that big bulk of games. I still gotta buy what, you know what I'm saying? Like what, South Park Stick of Truth. I gotta buy Watch Dogs because I canceled my pre-order of the game, so I lost my damn code. But I still get like that 30 minutes of additional bonus content for buying it on PlayStation 3. Also got to buy that season pass for Watch Dogs as well, because they got some stuff coming out that I want to check out. And then there's MurderedSoulSuspect. So it looks like I'll be dropping around $200 on games like toward the end of this month. So yeah, man, like I gotta like a lot of catching up to do, and I mean like really trying to beat a game in like 3 days catching up. So like, there's gonna be like a serious marathon of gaming happening in June for me, because I really got to catch up on games that I missed out, that I did not want to miss out on. And like it's really gonna get serious. but at least the gameplays will be there for you guys to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever you guys get the time to watch them. And then I'm gonna take me some time off because after doing all that gaming, like I'm gonna need it. So I'm gonna just say it now, but I'll talk about it more when that week comes that I feel like I need to take it off. So after the third, Murdered Soul Suspect, and then there's Enemy Front, and then there's How to Train Your Dragon 2 coming out on the 10th, and then there won't be any new releases until the 24th with Transformers Rise of Darkspark, and there's Grid Autosport Black Edition, and then there's, I really can't pronounce this name. It's Atelier Rorona Plus Alchemist. I hope I pronounced that right because that seems hard as fuck to pronounce. But yeah, those three games will be coming out simultaneously, and then on the 25th there's X-Blaze Code Embryo, which looks like something that could be interesting. So between like the 10th and the 24th, that's like a week and a half of nothing happening, and it's during those months when I'm gonna have the not those months. Well, I'm so damn stupid. It's really during that time where I'm gonna have time to play those games I missed out on. So by the time this summer is over, all the games that I missed out on that I said that I wanted to play, I would have played them and I would have gotten them out the way. So forgive me if I'm talking too much. Well, let me try to adjust this microphone so I won't be speaking in the mic because I can clearly see the mic volume jumping up crazily. Like this mic has never worked this good. Like you guys can listen to like past videos that I've done with this microphone, and like the audio was like so shit, and now all of a sudden like it's working just fine, like the way it should have been working, but it is what it is. But yeah, like there's a week and a half where there will be nothing new coming out, and that will be the opportune time for me to catch up on those games. And it's like that really all summer long, where there's going to be weeks where there's nothing coming out, and it's really going to have like these dry spells. So I'll be able to catch up on those games no problem. So towards the end of the summer, it looks like I'll be able to catch up on all the games that I missed that I said that I was going to play. So that's real good, man. So moving on to YuGiOh 101, there will be a new Retro Modernization video this week. As I mentioned last week, I will be doing these once a week because I don't know how long this series is going to last, because I don't think there's going to be too much I can do with the series considering what my plans is for it, but I'm trying to make it last as long as possible. And I will be releasing one Retro Modernization video a week. Now again, for the people that are making, something like build suggestions and things like that, or things they would like to see me do, understand that for this series, all I am doing is I am making unplayable decks and archetypes playable. That means I'm not doing any typical things that you would see with the build. I'm taking all the cards that people have said or complained that were unplayable, and I make them playable. That's what Retro Modernization is. And I've done this successfully with the Cloudians, which is arguably the hardest archetype to make a build out of in Yu-Gi-Oh history. I've done this with the Amazoness that people have complained are too slow, and I've done this with the Gate Guardians. I finally went back, I kind of recreated the build that I had made, and I had to go back and do some edits, but it's a lot better than what it was. So like when I first had made it. So that will be shown in a future Retro Modernization build. But this week for Retro Modernization, I will be doing my Retro Modernized Amazon build that I made back in 2013. Back when people said that Amazoness was crap, I did rework them. And I did edits, and I beat a spamming shooting Quasar build with my Amazon build, and people didn't believe me, but I had some photographic proof of me beating the guy. Like I didn't record the matches because this was doing like those practice sessions that I do in private, and the guy was spamming shooting Quasar Dragon, but I already had like the setups on the field to where like he wasn't even able to get the dragon out, saying like anymore. So it was pretty damn fun. And these retro modernized builds, they really are meant to teach patience, because that's what you need in order to play them. They're not fast builds, like they're not up to today's standard speed, saying, like for a deck, but they are playable and you can actually win with them if you take your time and you look at what you have in your hand. Don't jump the gun and try to scoop. Don't get mad, easily. See what you can do and then do it. That's all it's about. So this week will be my Amazonist build. You guys will be able to take a look at it. Check out last week's video of the Cloudians. I did that build, and I had even used it in this past week's fan day, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit, because this past week's fan day was actually something special that I think a lot of people should know about, and that would probably make you go back and watch those videos. But before I say that, there will be a new fan day this week, of course, at the regular start time, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you guys make sure to be there, have fun with me, and everybody else that'll be joining the events. But this past week on YuGiOh 101 Fan Day, this ties into Retro Modernization. I had actually did previews of all the builds that I will be doing for future Retro Modernization builds, and I had fun. I did my edits and I won with a lot of the builds that a lot of people said are completely unplayable. So again, it just goes to show you that those people are full of shit. Normally people that play Yu-Gi-Oh are the people that only use top tier quote unquote builds, and they can't do anything on their own, so they wait for the OCG to make some type of online net deck profile, and then they just copy it because they can't think for themselves. And people that can't think for themselves shouldn't be able to have an opinion about anything regarding Yu-Gi-Oh, because they don't have an opinion. Their opinion is based on someone else's, thinking. Like you have to play a top tier build in order to be good in Yu-Gi-Oh. I played Cloudians and I beat so many people with that damn deck. It's, literally, like I'm playing Cloudians and I beat people with the deck. I beat people with it. Cloudians, arguably the hardest archetype to even make a deck out of, in Yu-Gi-Oh ever. I've beaten people with it. I am beating people with this build. So go to hell. So it's all about researching your cards, seeing what's out there, and then using it in synergy with the monsters so that you can have some type of strategy with going in. When you're dueling, I mean. So go back, watch those videos if you guys want to catch a preview of all the future Retro Modernization videos that I'll be doing. But this week, it's all about the Amazons, and that's what we're going to be focusing on in Retro Modernization. So, last but not least, there should be some new card reviews coming out this week. Typically around this time, this is when, like some new cards will be getting confirmed. So possibly there's some new card reviews that'll be coming out this week. Also, I just thought of something that I wanted to do. I'm going to do a new Yu-Gi-Oh 101 discussion video. Now what the topic is going to be about, it's going to be about these players that think that they're good just because they play top tier decks. And like I'm really going to have to rip some new assholes in this video. Like I'm really going to have to burst some bubbles. I'm really going to have to knock some people off their high horse, because there's this misconception that you're not good, like really, like if you play anything other than those top tier builds. Like, if you're not net decking, you're not good. And I've actually heard people say this. And I've seen people that only play those top tier builds. They say that you're sorry, or you're crap, you're garbage. Listen here, I don't need an online net deck profile in order for me to play the game properly. Thank you very much. But that will be coming this week as well. So just to give a quick recap of everything, we have Ultra Street Fighter 4 this week coming out, a new Retro Modernization video, a new Fan Day, a new Yu-Gi-Oh 101 discussion video, as well as some possible card reviews that will be coming out this week. So hope you guys are looking forward to everything. I'm looking forward to buying some direct capture equipment, a new mic, a new headset, because I've been wanting to do that since last year. I've been wanting to do it, but now it seems like I finally have the means to do it, so it will be done, and we can move on from there. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys are excited. I am. See you guys for Ultra Street Fighter 4 this week. See you guys for Yu-Gi-Oh 101 related videos this week, and peace.